You see, the same God that we're saying might not even exist becomes real to us, but only when we're dying in bed.
Hey bro, first, thanks for responding, G. Second, I want to break everything down to best give you, quote, the best response with most detail possible, end quote, so here it goes. He said to me, hey man, first off, no, I never saw your video. Genuinely, I spent so much time looking on YouTube, double checking, going on Twitter, even Reddit to see if I was actually first. I said, I assumed so at first, G, but figured I would also let you explain if you wanted to. He also said, no, I didn't fake my video. You could make the same excuse about your video technically, since we both didn't show every single second. And yes, you could say that with my video too, but it wouldn't work as well, because my video is 5.25 times longer, and I tried to show every time I went to sleep, and tried to show every time I quote-unquote stayed up all night. However, I also never said you did cheat, but you insinuated other quote-unquote official Hardcore Bedrock videos were/could have been cheated. So I said whose video is more likely to be faked, a 36-minute video or a 3+ hour video, to show it's easier to fake a shorter video than a longer one, as the longer the video, the more content you need to show. He then said, by technicality though, I was the first person to show with proof on Twitter since I uploaded the video on April 24th. And really quick guys, I do want to say by his logic there, right, by technicality, I was the first person to show proof on Twitter since I uploaded the video on April 24th. That is true. He was the first person to show quote-unquote proof of the day counter on Twitter on April 24th. With that being said, I completed my hardcore video on April 7th, and I completed the official, or the full video. You know, I did part 1 and part 2 was done by April 7th, but the full video was uploaded by April 9th. So by April 9th, I had my video uploaded. By April 7th, I was already done editing everything, and, you know, and I just had basically make the storage and get the, you know, get enough internet to actually upload it and stuff. But, yeah, basically by April 9th, I was done with my video. The day counter wasn't added until, the day counter wasn't added in Minecraft until April 24th, guys. On April 24th, they finally added the day counter after, what, over 12 years of people asking for the day counter. It's been over a decade. So what did you want me to do? Did you want me to sit there and not upload my a quote-unquote official hardcore video and wait for the day counter? Because, again, if we're going off that logic, you did the same thing, you know what I mean? Like, you ended up uploading your video, you didn't have the day counter in, and from what you said, the day counter wasn't even a thing until literally, you know, after you made your 100-day video, so then you ended up showing, hey, I survived 100 days. I also did the same thing on April 24th. I ended up showing my day counter as well. I didn't upload the video until April 28th because I was making a whole, you know, hour-plus video, and I didn't have that good of internet, so I needed to, you know, not only make the video and edit the video, but I also needed to upload the video. So basically, I wasn't able to do all that, and yeah, basically upload the video by April 24th when the day counter actually first came out. But with that being said, again, you know, the day counter wasn't even a thing when I made my official hardcore video, so again, what do you want me to do? Did you want me to just sit here and wait for another, you know, 5-10 years, or assume I had to wait for another 5-10 years and hope that Minecraft actually would release a day counter? I mean, you know, if they would have said something like, hey, a day counter is going to be coming soon, you know, in the beta or something, that would have been one thing, but they didn't even say anything. They're just like, hey, here's a day counter finally. And I was like, what? I was just bitching about us not having a day counter for years, and now you guys finally add the day counter? Bet. So, yeah, by technicality, he was the first person to show proof on Twitter, yes, but I was the first person to do it. So then I responded saying, first to show with proof, sure, I'll give you that. Even though I showed proof the same day, I just took a while longer to edit and upload the video. But being the first to show proof via a day counter isn't the same as being the first, especially when the day counter wasn't even added until 15 days after the first quote-unquote official Hardcore Bedrock video was uploaded. It just means you're the first to do it and show the day counter. But let's roll with that. I was the first, and you were the first to show a day counter. That way, we're both quote-unquote first in some way, shape, and or form. I mean, this guy already has, what, 500,000 views or something like that on his video because he claimed to be the first in the world to beat official Hardcore Bedrock in 100 days or whatever, or I guess survive 100 days in official Hardcore Bedrock. But no, that was me. I was the first in the world to survive 100 days in official Hardcore Bedrock. Anyway, though, he said, I included the official day counter, which showed 100 days. I showed my day counter before you did. The way I see it is that the first person to kind of show their day counter as proof. Got it? Wait, what? The way I see it is that the first person to kind of show their day counter as proof, I think he's trying to say the way he sees it is the first person who shows the day counter is, you know, the proof of it or whatever. Which, again, that could work, that could 100% work if the day counter was a thing when I was playing the 100 Days Hardcore Official Bedrock. You get what I mean? If it was a thing, then sure, I 100% could have showed it. And if I didn't, then yeah, you could be like, what a piece of shart, you know? Like, oh, look at this guy trying to fake his content. You could say that. But being that the day counter wasn't a thing, and being that I stayed up for over 3 days making that content and editing it and uploading it and stuff, now, I'm not gonna, like I said, I didn't stay up 3 days in a row to have somebody 3 months later come and try to steal my title from me. Nope. Sorry, bro, but nah. Anyway, though, when he said that, yeah, basically, you know, he included the day counter, so basically he's the first person, he says, right? That's how he sees it. I said, that's not how it works, G. You can't say I was the first person to survive 100 days on Hardcore Bedrock if someone else did it first, even if you had, quote-unquote, had proof first, because the developers added a way to see the days played after the first person did it. The only way that could work would be if the day counter was added when I made my 100 days of official Hardcore Bedrock, which it wasn't, so how was I supposed to show proof? Or was I supposed to wait until Minecraft randomly added a day counter to make my video, something we've been requesting for over 10 years and didn't get until recently? And as I've stated, I also showed the days played on April 24th, the same day you did. I just didn't upload my content instantly because I was making an entire movie. I finished playing, editing, and uploading the video on April 28th. With that logic, you'd also be saying, somebody showing a video with a day counter the exact day Minecraft added the day counter is more legitimate than, quote-unquote, somebody who survived 100 days, uploaded the content 76 days before the day counter was even added to the game, and showed his day counter the exact day it was added to the game. So, just really quick, guys, the 76 days before the day counter was even added to the game, that's a little off. It's not before the day counter was added to the game. That's a typo on my part. Basically, what I meant was, 76 days before his video was uploaded. So he basically, showed his day counter and stuff or whatever, but he uploaded his video, 74 days after me and was like, hey, look at this day counter. When I was doing mine, obviously, like I said, I didn't even have the day counter. The developers didn't even have the day counter as something we could do. So, and if you want, you can go check the top of my screen. At the top left, it ends up showing the version you're in. And the version I was in did not have a day counter for 100 days. Not to mention, I thought it was the night of 119 in my hardcore world when I added my day counter. Basically, when the game updated, I thought it was the night of 119. So when I opened the game, it was morning. When I ended up turning on the day counter and opening the game back up, it was morning. So technically, it would have been day 120, at least in my mind. So, not to mention, I thought it was the night of 119 when I added my day counter. The next morning, it was 122. Meaning I missed 2 days out of 122 days. When you showed your day counter, you missed 4 out of 104. If you were, quote-unquote, being quote-unquote, better safe than sorry, end quote, like I was, that makes sense to, quote, go a little longer, end quote. But the reason for mentioning that was to show you I did my damnedest to make sure I kept the time as accurate as I possibly could, and I was only 2 days off after being 122 days into the game. And I showed when I would go to sleep every single time. The only time I didn't sleep / know 100% what day it was when I was in the end and the nether. And I timed those to make sure I didn't miss a day. So the video evidence would be supporting me. Yes, you, quote-unquote, showed the day counter on Twitter on April 24th, end quote, but I added the day counter to my game on April 24th as well, and uploaded and edited the video 4 days later, as seen at the 28-minute and 1 second mark on my video I uploaded on April 28th, 2024, which shows when they first added the day counter on April 24th. That would be like saying everyone who won a race before videos existed didn't really win because there was no video proof. And then he said again, either way, I'm glad you enjoyed the video, haha, and honestly, massive props to you for surviving it on mobile. I'd imagine it's super hard. I responded saying it is a little hard, but it's the way I enjoy to play. Thanks for the comment, but let's agree I was the first and you were the first to show proof via a day counter. That way we both hold a record, just in different categories per se. So yeah, guys, with that being said, again, as I said, I was the first to do it, April 9th. The day counter wasn't even added until April 24th, which was 15 days after my video, over 2 weeks after my official hardcore video was uploaded. Then the day counter was added to Minecraft, and, what am I supposed to do then? Am I supposed to just, drop everything? Am I supposed to assume I have the world record, and then as soon as the day counter comes out after not being out for 10 plus years, all of a sudden I don't have the world record anymore and I need to show proof? Like, no, that's not how it works, bro. But anyway, though, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope you're all having a great day. If you did enjoy this video, then hey, a like and or comment or subscription, any of those things would be amazing. I've been doing this content for like over 8 years, and I have like 900 subscribers to show for it, probably because 1, I'm blacklisted on YouTube, and 2, because when I make content like this or whatever, other people basically seem to take the credit for it, and then when I call them out and stuff and be like, hey bro, I mean, you're good at the game, no hate and stuff, but I was first, they try to say stuff like, no, I was first. It's like, no, no, you weren't, bro. I was first. I was literally over 2 months before you, bro. I was first, but okay, to each their own. You can say you're first, but as I said again, the day counter wasn't a thing when I played. The day counter hasn't been a thing for over a decade. People have been begging Mojang to add a day counter into Bedrock, and they haven't. So what was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to make my 100 days of hardcore or whatever, and then not upload it, wait till a day counter came out, show with the day counter, and then upload it, and then start playing again? Because, like, obviously, after my 100-day video, I didn't stop playing. I kept playing. Hence why I killed the Wither, and hence why I did other stuff. Hence why I'm on day, like, what, 480 or 500 now? I'm trying to get to day 10,000, guys, in hardcore, okay? Like, I was the first to do it. I was the first to survive 100 days. I'm going to be the first to get to 10K, hopefully. And on Bedrock, anyway. I mean, obviously, it's been done on Java, but not on Bedrock. So, yeah, I'm going to be the first, or attempt to be the first. And, yeah, I don't know how the people are going to try to twist that. That'd be funny if I actually did become the first to hit 10,000 days and somebody would be like, well, actually, I did that. I don't know. But, again, guys, that being said, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you're having a great day, and peace out, everyone. See ya.